This video is kind of a hardware overview of the Vevor solar panel rack kit. Just gonna kind of look over the parts. It looks very similar to the eco-worthy kits that I saw some other videos about. It may actually be just a rebranded boxing, but I'm not 100% sure on that because I don't have any of the eco-worthy ones. Looks like those ones came with a wrench, which this Vevor kit did not come with a wrench. The main pieces here, you get 8 40-inch pieces of Unistrut, and this Unistrut is the same thickness as what you would buy at like a Home Depot. This is store stuff. It's the exact same thickness, but these look like they're drilled for 3/8 bolts, whereas your box store is drilled for 1/2 inch, and the spacing is just slightly off. You may not be able to tell it right here, but I think the spacing on this store-bought is 1 7/8, and I think this might be 1 3/4. All of these pieces should still work with store-bought, and vice versa. This is like a Unistrut accessory. It'll still fit in those holes, but if you want your holes to totally line up over a multi-foot span, then they might not. So these are the 4 angle adjustment brackets. They're pretty beefy. I'm satisfied with those. I'm kind of gonna make my own construction, but use some of these parts. These are the menders, or what you call them, for attaching those pieces to make a longer piece. 3 of these will make a 10-foot piece, and you could just go to the store and buy a 10-foot piece, which would probably be stronger than using a bunch of menders. It would also probably cost you 80 or 90 bucks, which the whole kit here only costs like $110, so I think that's where a lot of your money went. These flange footer type brackets also look pretty robust. I'm going to be using these in some of my other projects. Some of the manufacturing is not totally 100%, but I think they'll work fine. And the way they will also work with standard Unistrut. Fits right in there. Well, see, this is a piece of store-bought Unistrut here, and when I was looking at the website for the Vevor kit, I thought that the legs might be this kind of skinnier thing, but they are bigger, 1 5/8 metal, but the metal on the legs is kind of the weakest point of the whole kit. You can see it next to a regular Unistrut. It's the same dimensions, but like I said, it's the thinnest metal in the whole kit. So I'm glad that it's this dimension, but I mean, you can see I'm flexing it there with my hand, and there's no way that would happen with store-bought stuff. But like I said, I am glad that they are that size. I'm sure that they'll meet whatever recommendation of load is in the literature, but it is the thinnest metal in this kit. You also get a bunch of bolts and some panel mounting clamps, which are not all too cheap to get some elsewhere, and a whole bunch of bolts. So I mean, between the angle brackets and the 4 flanges and the bolts, I feel like I just about got my money's worth. You may not feel the same, but that's kind of a quick overview.